Hello, kindergartners. How are you this week? Hopefully, doing well. I heard that your words of the week are take and off. And maybe some of you decided to take off this weekend and do something fun. Like maybe you decided to take a bike ride. Hopefully, you didn't fall off your bike then, too. A lot of things that are starting to take off are plants, and that's something else we'll be talking about this week is plants. A lot of them will be sprouting and starting to turn into plants you might recognize. And that's what our story is called today. It's the Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree. So it talks about a tree changing throughout the seasons. And I'm sure this spring now you're seeing some trees start to change a little bit. So I hope you enjoy our story.
The Seasons of Arnold's Apple Tree by Gail Gibbons. Arnold climbs up high in the branches of the apple tree. He can see far, far away in every direction. I bet some of you like to climb trees too. This is Arnold's very own secret place. This is Arnold's apple tree. Arnold's tree keeps him very busy all through the year. It's spring. Arnold watches the small buds grow on his apple tree. And that's something you guys can start to see now. These little green things coming out on the tree that are eventually turning into leaves. Some of the buds develop into sweet-smelling apple blossoms. In some trees, you'll see little flowers. And you'll find out later what those flowers will turn into. Carefully and quietly, Arnold watches bees collect nectar from the blossoms to make honey. There it is, right there in the blossom. Arnold makes a swing for his apple tree. I bet some of you might have a swing in one of your big trees. He weaves an apple blossom wreath and hangs it from a branch. Arnold picks an armful of apple blossoms and brings it to his family. They make a flower arrangement together. Bet that smells good too. It is summer. So this will be what will happen next in the summer. Arnold's apple tree has big green leaves that rustle in the wind. Arnold builds a treehouse. I wonder if some of you have a treehouse. His apple tree shades him from the hot summer sun. The green leaves shelter him during a summer shower. Arnold watches small apples begin to grow from where the blossoms used to be. They grow bigger, bigger, and bigger. With some of the big green apples, Arnold does a juggling act for his tree friend. So remember I said you're going to find out what happens to the blossoms on a tree. They turn into apples. Look at how big they're getting. And some of them are starting to turn colors too. It is fall. Arnold's apple tree now has big, red, tasty apples. Yum. The green leaves have turned golden and they drift to the ground. Arnold gathers some of the leaves and brings them up to his treehouse to make a soft floor to lie on. I bet some of you guys like to play in the leaves in the fall too. Arnold shakes the branches and red apples fall to the ground. He puts them in a basket and takes them home. Arnold and his family make apple pies with apples from Arnold's apple tree. We make apple crisp and I make apple sauce too. They put the rest of the apples into a cider press and make fresh apple cider. And here's an old-fashioned apple cider press. When you guys are in second grade, you'll go on a field trip and you'll actually get to see this and make apple cider. On Halloween Day, Arnold decorates some of the biggest apples. That could be fun. They glow in the moonlight under his tree on Halloween night. It is winter. Snow falls. It is quiet. The branches of Arnold's apple tree are bare. Arnold hangs strings of popcorn and berries on them for the winter birds to eat. He builds a snow fort around the bottom of his tree. Arnold builds a snowman to keep him and his tree company during the winter. The snow melts away. It is spring again. Oh, here come the buds. The end. Here you can see how the tree changes through each season.
I hope you enjoy the story about Arnold's apple tree, and maybe you guys have noticed that some of the trees are starting to get buds on them, and pretty soon they're going to turn into big green leaves. And if you have a fruit tree like an apple tree, you'll start to see some apple blossoms also. So maybe you should go outside and take a look at some of those trees and find out if there's any buds on there. But don't pick off the buds, because then there won't be any leaves there. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Bye.